I'm Jamie Geller, and today we're making the ultimate classic Jewish recipe, challah. I'm going to show you how to make the easiest, best tasting challah in the entire world. So I want to start with having all my ingredients at the ready. We want 2 to 2.5 cups of warm water. The water should be 105 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about bath water temperature. We're starting with 2 pounds, also known as 8 cups, of high gluten flour, which is also known as bread flour, going right in. And next we have our 2 cups of warm water. Great. Now we need 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil for all of my non-dairy baking, sweet and savory. It's got a beautiful fruity flavor, and it's a really healthy fat. We've got 1/2 cup of sugar in here. Of course, you can do more to taste. And then 1 tablespoon of kosher salt and 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. Our last ingredient is 3 whole eggs plus 1 yolk. No bread machine here, no stand mixer, no fancy equipment. 1 bowl, 1 spoon, and we're just mixing this up till it forms a nice, beautiful, thick dough. Make this with your kids. My kids love making challah with me. Even my 5-year-old makes awesome challah. So sometimes, depending on the humidity of your flour, you may need to add up to an extra 1/2 cup of water. So that's why we said 2 to 2.5 cups. I'm just adding another 1/4 cup just to get this into a nice, thick, workable dough. So now we want to cover this and let this sit for about 2 hours at room temperature. You want to make sure either the underside of your plastic wrap is well greased or just hit the top of your dough, because as it rises, you don't want it to stick to the plastic. So this is my gift to you. This is a no-knead challah. You want to let the dough sit out at room temperature for 2 hours, and then it goes into the fridge to chill for 2 to 3 days. That's where the magic happens. That's where it rises. That's where the gluten develops. And in a minimum of 2 or up to 3 days, you're going to have a gorgeous bread dough. Here I've prepared this challah dough for you. It's been in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. Simply roll out 3 strands and braid it just like you would a little girl's hair. Put it onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, cover it with plastic wrap, and let it rise for 1 to 2 hours until it's doubled in size. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and brush your challah with some egg wash. Once the oven has come to the proper temperature, brush it again for a gorgeous sheen. Put it into the oven for 12 minutes. You want to rotate the pan for a nice, evenly baked challah. Bake it for another 12 to 15 minutes more until it's golden brown. And when you lift up the challah, you give it a little thump and it will sound hollow. Whoa, baby, look at my challah. Honestly, you have not lived life unless you've eaten challah. This is my 1 bowl, 1 spoon, no-knead challah. Honestly, it takes longer to describe it than it does to make it. I love baking with you and baking for you. So for more classic Jewish recipes for the holidays and every day, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now we break bread.
Action.
I forgot who I am. Okay, go ahead. I'm Jamie Geller, and today we're making the ultimate classic Jewish recipe, challah. I gotta pick up after that. The ultimate classic Jewish recipe, challah.
We're all rolling. We're all still.
Oh, Jen just screamed, "Quiet on set!"
Quiet on the set!
Jen's like,
Okay, start. One chance, guys.